Hello and good evening friend. How are you? I hope that all of you are fine. In this particular video, I am going to talk about ethics. Yes friend, of course, ethics is something which is very important in our life. Ethics is something which guides our life. Ethics is that lamp which enlightens our life. Let me give you a very simple example. For example, you are passing on the road and you see the 1 rupee coin there. Then after seeing the coin, there will be the numerous thought process going in your mind, whether to pick it, whether to donate it, whether to leave it, and blah blah blah. All the set of options or the thought process that comes in your mind, and at last one decision or one thought process which you will pick up and you will decide according to that thought process. Believe me, that is based upon the ethics which you learn through the history, the ethics which you learn through the society, ethics that you learn from your family, and ethics of your personal preference. So ethics is there to guide you in each and every particular circumstances, and once you will be in the situation where you have to judge any particular situation. For example, it is whether good or bad, whether it is evil or it is very punitive action, then ethics is only there to save you. So ethics is that much importance in the life of anybody. And you see, ethics will not be there if the society will not there. So we can trace the history of the ethics from the inception of the society. Once the society was there, the ethics was there. So the history and the chronology of ethics is much older than rule and regulation, the law of the land. It is older than the rule and regulation of the society, of the country. And of course, people are not very much aware of the rule and regulation of society, but they are very much aware of the ethics of society. So ethics is having more dominance and penetration in the society. It guides the people, it motivates the people, it makes the people to feel higher feelings, it makes the people to feel proud. So ethics has to do much for each and everybody in the society. That's the reason that ethics is a very important things for us to know. Then what is ethics? Ethics is the moral standard, or ethics is the sum total of all the thought process going on in our mind which is guided by the moral. But in a simple sentence, we will say that ethics is the knowledge of highest good. Highest good, what is the highest good? Highest good is something which we have built. It means that if we are of 100 people, we are a group of 100 people, and each one of has a thought process that this is good, and sum total of all the good is known as highest good. It means the ethics is that ideal point from which each and every action will be judged of each and every individual. So highest good means all the action can be judged with that ultimate point. Okay, so no any action, no any thought process, no any things will be highest than that particular point. Only then it can be judged from that highest point. So ethics is related to the highest good. Now, ethics are related to the society. Ethics is related to the people. So in this particular sense, we can say that ethics is nothing but it is related to our custom and habit. Custom which evolves over the time, habit which we used to have in our life, in day-to-day life, and ethics is applied on this custom and habit. And ethics is not a statement of the fact. Ethics is a statement of value. Value means what ought to be, what is not, what ought to be, what is better than this, what is the ideal things. For example, if we get something in on the road, for example, I have given you the 1 coin rupees, then ethics will tell me the what is the very highest good related to that 1 rupee coin. whether it should be donated to the temple, or it should be reported to the police, or it should be given to a poor people. Ethics will there to guide, or it should be kept in our pocket. So ethics is related to the society and the people, and in that particular society and the people, group of people, what is prevalent thought process, what is prevalent or the highest ethics, it will guide in that particular situation. So ethics is related to the custom and habit of man, and ethics is science of character and conduct. What does it mean, character and conduct? I have just said that once anybody get the coin, then it is the characteristics behavior of that particular person through which he will be guided while taking decision related to that 1 rupee coin. It means, for example, if the person is belonging to some section of the society which involves in theft, then what he will do? Think. If the person belongs to a section of the society which believes in donating, what he will do? So you can say that ethics is very individualistic in nature. Individualistic in nature means one people may be taking decision in any particular situation may not be similar to other person. Of course, there will be the differentiation of approach from one person to another person, on another person to other person. So ethics is not altogether applied to the society, but ethics is there to judge the individual action, individual character, individual decision. In that nature, in that way, ethics is applied to the decision process or characteristic decision of any individual in the society. And in that sense, ethics is said to be the highest good. Highest good means all individual can be guided with the single ethics. And one important criteria related to the ethics is that it is nowhere written. Of course, nowhere written means ethics is a evolving subject, evolving phenomena that happens in the society, but it is written nowhere. You will not find a book written for this society that in this particular situation you take this decision, in that particular situation you take that decision. So ethics has to evolve in the society. Ethics have to is something which we used to make willingly and unwillingly, but it is there to guide us. And ethics is also different from one profession to another profession. You will see there are the branches of the ethics. For example, working ethics, family ethics, or ethics related to the lawyer, ethics related to the doctor, ethics related to the journalist. So we have, for ease of doing business, we have also categorized ethics in different areas, area wise. Again, in each and every area, there should be the highest standard of the ethics, which is called highest good. It means ethics is there for the good of society itself. And also it evaluates the person's character. I have just said that ethics is there to guide the character, judge the character, that whether it is virtue or it is of vicious nature. So ethics has the power to guide the character, also to judge the characteristic trait of the person also, and that for the ethics is there in the society. Ethics is the science of highest good. Means know any good, know any futuristic character of society will be above the ethics. It means ethics is there to guide the politics. Ethics is there to guide the economy. Ethics is there to guide the religion. Ethics is there to guide the morality. So it is of highest good. It means the all other subject will be getting getting enlightened through the ethics, getting guided by the ethics, or getting evaluated by the ethics. So that much powerful the ethics is. Okay, and Ethics is not concerned with the human character as it, but it ought to be. What does it mean? It means that if I am thinking of doing any activity, ethics is not there to guide. But once I will do the activity, then the ethics will apply to it. For example, if I have thought that I will perform this duty in 2 hours, ethics will tell that you can take 5 hours, or ethics will tell that you can take 2 days. But ethics is not there to guide me when to do. But once I finish the work, then ethics will apply on my work, that whether I have performed with the right time, or I have delayed the work, or I have prolonged the work. Once I perform the activity, then the ethics is applied on it. For example, if the ethics is of highest good, if somebody thinks of doing wrong, then ethics is not there. Ethics will guide, internally guide, but ethics will not judge. But once he did the wrong, once he performed the activity, then only ethics will judge whether it is good or bad, or the level of good or level of bad, or XYZ, according to the society, according to the circumstances, according to the, all the guiding principle, all the guiding situation and circumstances, then only the ethics will judge the action. So before any activity, before any actual work on the ground, ethics will not be there to evaluate anything. Once any act is performed, once anything is been done, then only ethics is applied, or ethics will be there to evaluate. Okay, so in this way, ethics is very important. And also ethics is not there in the society to give you the way, or guide you to act in a moral way, to resist the temptation, to control your wishes, to control your desire. Ethics is not like that. Ethics only works, I have already told you that the purpose of the ethics is only to judge, judgment process, judgment of fact, not judgment of value. Judgment of value means the purpose of the ethics is that highest good should be there in the society. Highest good means once the society is guided by the ethics, or ethics is very predominant in the society, then the need of rule and regulation is minimum in the society. It means that all the person living in the society is ethical, then there should be the minimum uses of rule and regulation in the society. So is that much powerful the ethics is. And also the civil society and the learned person, they want that ethics should guide the society. If ethics will guide the society, then there will be the minimum level of any sort of crime, any sort of rape, or any set of murder, or any sort of, you can say, violence, because ethics is of highest good, and that can be achieved only in peace and solace. So ethics is very positive in nature. It is very positive, it is very acceptable, it is very good for the society. So we should work for a ethical based society, a society where the people should be guided with the highest good according to the ethics. So this was some sort of things related to the ethics. And once again, the ethics is transferred from one generation to another generation, from one area to another area, from one time to another time, through understanding, through observation, through knowledge, through day-to-day communication, because ethics is nowhere written. Of course, a child learns the ethics through his parents, through his learning, through his society, through his friends, and through his forefather. So it is transformed from generation to generation, society to society, place to place, people to people, only with this communication, observation and transformation. Okay, and also we learn ethics looking various content on the television, surfing on the internet, swiping the telephone, mobile phone, or seeing the reels. Of course, this all things help us to cultivate the ethics, and also they guide us what to do in particular set of circumstances, what is good and what is highest good. So this was a small video related to the ethics. I hope that while watching this video there will be the numerous questions and thought process which naturally goes into the mind. If something is interesting, then you can comment it in your video. I will again meet with some more interesting topic in the future. Till then, bye bye.